Hello and welcome to part 2 of qualifying round 3, the rest of world qualifiers, and we're kicking things off in a big way, guys. I'm assuming you can hear the music, but there's always the chance the recording crashes at some point in the future and there was no music, but there he is, Shinsuke Nakamura! So yeah, we're deciding who's going to represent Japan. We're actually deciding quite a few countries today because the only country left that's going to require more than one match to decide is America, which is going to get its own episode at the end on the 31st. So we're going to decide 4 more countries' representatives, I want to say, starting with Japan. And there's actually 4 guys who could go on to represent Japan. And so far, this qualifying process has been pretty weird in a lot of ways, so we could see a surprise. We've seen plenty of surprises over the last few episodes. Last episode we spent the whole episode determining who would represent Canada, and I'm pretty sure no one would have picked the winner going into it. No one would have picked the winner. I'm not even going to spoil it because I don't think I need to. Normally I don't have a problem talking about what's happened previously, because you know, if it ties in, but I don't see any reason why I need to mention who won. The only thing I will say, just a little bit of a tidbit, a little bit of a spoiler, Canada, i.e. the winner from yesterday, and the winner of this match, are going to be in the same World Cup group. So that's just something to note for you guys. They are going to face off in the group stages of the World Cup once that starts on the 14th of June. Killed a bit of time with Shinsuke taking his sweet time getting to the ring. So yeah, 4 Japanese guys, 1 spot available representing Japan. Let's get the show on the road. Let's get the second guy out here now. Come on, Shinsuke, you've done your thing. Oh wait, he's not done his rope thing yet, has he? There we go. Oh no, has he done his rope thing? Maybe he's doing his centre of the ring collapse thing. He's just having a bit of a dance. He's just killing time. He's at the wrong point in his entrance, in his music, so he's just killing time. Oh yeah, it is the rope thing. I knew it was. I knew he hadn't done that yet. That could be a thumbnail. That's an early contender for thumbnail for the episode. Definitely. Probably quite a lot of thumbnail opportunities during Shinsuke's entrance, actually, if I think about it. Ah, now he does the collapse in the ring in the centre thing. Come on! How long is this entrance? Listen, Undertaker. Yeah, point at the stage because we want the second guy. Don't forget, by the way, to comment on upon seeing each match, like who your favourite guy from each country is. So once you've seen all 4 participants, you can let me know which is your favourite Japanese star on 2K18. You know what, off the top of my head, I'm not even sure which countries we're doing, so I can't even like spoil what's coming up, because I don't even know. So I'll learn as you do. Anyway, up next, Akira Tozawa with his weirdest little crowd shout thing ever. Like, Daniel Bryan has yes, and Ty Dillinger has 10, and Akira Tozawa has monkey noises. Like, seriously, what is the deal? Here we go again. It's, oh, I can't get behind it. I can't get behind that one. Sorry. Sorry, Akira. Okay, at least your entrance was short though. Okay, speaking of probably short entrances, this guy's just going to walk down and climb in, isn't he? No messing. Tatsumi Fujinami, I think it is. I'm not familiar with this guy at all. Apparently, according to the Minitron, he's a Hall of Famer. I have no idea who he is or what he's done. Obviously, a Japanese legend. Probably one of those that's gone into the WWE Hall of Fame despite not really ever doing all that much in WWE. I'd hazard a guess. But I'm not sure on that. Before, he's not from my era and not from my area of expertise, so double whammy why I wouldn't understand who he is or what the appeal is. I like his bathrobe though. I would not mind having my own bathrobe like that. That'd be cool. Okay, nice short and sweet entrance. Well done, Tatsumi. And finally, the fourth Japanese participant. I'm sure a lot of you have figured out that this guy would be in it. Kenta! I mean, Hideo Itami. If it was Kenta, he'd probably be favourite to win it. But as it stands, he's probably second least likely to win it. Because I'm assuming Tatsumi is up there with Shinsuke in terms of like calibre. I don't know if he's above or below. But let's face it, Hideo Itami, not on that level. Not on that level. Neither is Akira Tozawa. You know, it's just how they're used. We're talking in kayfabe here, guys. We're talking kayfabe. Don't get offended. But to be honest, considering how much fanfare and how much Japanese wrestling fans marked out when Kenta signed, I just haven't seen anything in NXT or 205 Live or anything like that that's like made me think, oh my god, yeah, I get the hype. Wow, push this guy to the moon. It's just not clicked in WWE, in my opinion. I know he's spent a lot of time out injured and what have you, and that's just bad luck. But he's still, when he has been around, I've not been loving Hideo, not gonna lie. Not been loving him. Anyway, enough of me bad-mouthing Hideo. Shinsuke, Akira, Tatsumi, Hideo, let's do this. Who's going to represent Japan in the Pro Wrestling World Cup? Early days I'm going to do this. Shout out to Scott for making this beautiful arena, especially for me. Scott is in EWA with me, the league that I helped run, along with Scott and two other admins. And he's our main arena guy for EWA. He makes the arenas, he makes a lot of the belts. He's our creativity guy who makes props and stuff that make the league work. So I knew he'd do an awesome job. He makes awesome arenas for... Oh! We just saw one suplex blocked and reversed into another one. Then another suplex on the outside got blocked. Yeah, I knew he'd do a great job. And he did. He put this together specifically for me. And I'm grateful for that. Shinsuke gets a 1 count on Fujinami. Fujinawa. I think it's Fujinami. I'm going to go with that and probably be wrong. Crucifix from Fujinami and a suplex from Itami. Tozawa rolls out the ring to avoid the stomp, and Hideo goes straight after him. And now we've got like a bow and arrow lock on Shinsuke in the ring. Tozawa was going to break it up and then just decided not to. Shinsuke escapes though, so no regret there on Tozawa's part for the immediate future. Fujinami claps the hands on Shinsuke's ears and then suplexes his way out of the suplex attempt. Very good. Well, kind of a judo throw more than a suplex. Fireman's carry takeover outside the ring. And a double axe handle from the middle rope inside the ring. Right. Shinsuke reverses. And running STO to Fujinami. And now in comes Hideo. Courtesy of Tozawa. Oh, and Shinsuke, I think, went for the elbow, but actually hit with the knee instead. And now we've just had a Hurricane Rana by Tozawa, only gets the 1 count, as Shinsuke hits a reverse suplex. And now goes into the corner to taunt, which is some people I'd call on that and say it's probably not a good move, but it's part of what Shinsuke does. It's part of the whole package, isn't it? Him showboating throughout the match. It's part of the appeal, guys. Okay, stomp to the stomach. Nothing pretty about that, nothing fancy, but effective. Now what's he got in mind here? Dragon Sleeper! Look at the torque on Fujinami's neck. And now Tozawa's like, I need to break that up, but no. Fujinami got out of it, and Tozawa goes back on the offense outside the ring with Hideo. What's Shinsuke got in mind here? Oh, drapes him across the top rope. Struggling to breathe now, Fujinami. Oh, and was that a running knee plus from Tozawa? Shout out to Daniel Bryan. Looked like one. Hideo rolls him into the ring though, and doesn't follow him immediately. Needs a bit of respite from the running knee plus. Now he follows him. Arm drag though by Tozawa. Knee by Shinsuke. Who'd have thunk it? Gets kicked in the bum by Tozawa and goes after him. Hideo recovering against the ropes, and Fujinami just clotheslines him out the ring. Hideo spent more time out of the ring than in, and now Fujinami is going to follow him out and continue the beatdown. Oh, Tozawa with a running knee, I think. It was a knee or a kick. I think it was a knee. Like a bicycle knee. Now what's he got in mind? He's got a big plan for Shinsuke, clearly. Oh, Fujinami just spikes Hideo into the ground. Tozawa deadlifts Shinsuke into a German suplex. Wow, showing some power there. But Fujinami goes for the pin on Hideo. Tozawa does not go for the pin on Shinsuke. Instead, decides to clear the ring of him. And in fact, he's joining him on the apron. Oh, DDT onto the ring apron. The hardest part of the ring. And now they've swapped places. Itami's finally actually fighting inside the ring. Clothesline to Fujinami. Another one. Fujinami back up. Goes for the kick. Gets his leg swept for his troubles. And Hideo is all fired up now. Shinsuke takes down Tozawa outside the ring. Fujinami with the jawbreaker and a running neck breaker to put Itami back on the mat, where he spent most of his time either on the mat or on the mats outside. Elbow to the top of the head though. What Shinsuke got in mind? Oh, Samoan driver. Goes for the pin. One. Oh, he kicks out. And now a roundhouse kick to the ribs from Itami to Fujinami. And now another Samoan driver by Shinsuke. Slight variant on it. Two different slight variations. Now what's he going for here? Reverse exploder. Yep, he lands it. And he's starting to feel it. Oh, blocks the roundhouse kick, does Fujinami. But now that Shinsuke is going after Tozawa. And Itami actually hits the go to sleep on Fujinami. But Shinsuke goes for the pin on Tozawa. The referee's busy, so Itami can't go for the pin on Fujinami. Itami pin him. Shinsuke had his back to the situation. Running STO. Now what's Itami doing? Going after Tozawa. Going after everyone except the man he's hit with a GTS. Going for the pin on Tozawa. Wrong guy. Too late for the Fujinami pin anyway. And now what's he got in mind? He's going up to the middle rope. Jumps off and hits Tozawa. He's sort of either oblivious to Fujinami or deliberately trying to work around him. Trying not to get into a confrontation with him. I don't know which it is, to be honest. But it finally catches up with him. And now a gut wrench suplex from Fujinami. And now Shinsuke's in. Fujinami catches the kick and dragon screw leg whips him. Now a gut wrench to Shinsuke as well. Certainly one of his favourite moves, and now he's going for the pin. Tozawa just about recovers and breaks it up. We don't know if Shinsuke would have kicked out. Tozawa doesn't think he would have, though. He goes for the pin of his own. It was a bit cheeky. A bit cheeky. Hideo's starting to recover from that gut wrench that he suffered. Now Tozawa's got something in mind. He's up on the middle rope. Oh, he gets punched down unceremoniously. Oh, Fujinami was going for something, but Hideo broke it up. And now Tozawa is against the ropes. Oh, reverse elbow, shoulder block from Shinsuke. And kind of a trouble in paradise from Tozawa, which feels like a good opportunity to tell you not only will he be in a group with Canada, the winner from yesterday, but also with Kofi Kingston representing Ghana. I'm pretty sure he's in the same group as the winner of this match as well. I say he'll be in it. If he wins, he'll be in it. The winner of this match will be. What is Shinsuke doing here? Well, whatever he had in mind, it looked like a Super Samoan drop. Tozawa breaks out, snake eyes to Shinsuke across the top turnbuckle. And pulling his leg out from under him. And got off lightly from what would have been a huge impact. Now choking him with the knee in the corner. And Hideo's back in. Fujinami going after Tozawa. What's this? Oh, dragon suplex. Goes for the pin. Shinsuke breaks it up. Realising Tozawa might not have managed to kick out of that. And now Hideo's back in. I think he just landed on Tozawa, to be honest. Wow. They both went to break up that submission before it could even get locked in. Hideo just misses a clothesline. But get his back dropped out for his troubles anyway. And now Shinsuke going after him. Goes to the roundhouse, but Hideo catches it. And a leg whip. DDT in the ring from Tozawa. And now what's Tozawa got in mind here? Gonna put Fujinami out on the apron. And drop kicks him off the apron. Shinsuke and Hideo are back in the ring. And Tozawa following Fujinami out of the ring. Shinsuke really taunting to the fans. I wonder why he's not capitalising on his advantage over Hideo. Anyway, Fujinami and Tozawa back in the ring now. Kitchen sink from Hideo. And Tozawa's going up top. Hideo with a Hurricane Rana takedown on Shinsuke. Shinsuke goes to roll out. And now Tozawa took too long and gets flipped onto Fujinami's legs. I wonder if that did any significant damage to either man, really. Right, Tozawa out of the ring now. Oh, reversal. We've seen 2 people win matches during the Pro Wrestling World Cup qualifiers with this very move. But this time, Fujinami makes sure it's not 3. Jawbreaker from Tozawa. Elbow from Fujinami. And was that the snap German suplex from Tozawa? That's his finisher, isn't it? Reverse DDT from Fujinami. And now Tozawa goes after Fujinami. Tries to whip him into the corner, but he gets reversed. Now Tozawa leaning against the corner. Fujinami lifting him up. Looks like he's got something big planned here. Oh, Tozawa kicks him off. And a diving wheel kick. Very nice. And now Itami behind Tozawa. Knocks him out onto the apron. Joins him. Shinsuke was there briefly as well. Trying to interrupt, but I really wouldn't. Oh! Belly to back suplex onto the apron. And was that a Kinshasa? Or just a running single leg drop kick? Hard to tell from our angle what he hit him with, but he whips him into the ring. Might have been a Kinshasa and Shinsuke thinks he's got him here. He doesn't seem to be going for the pin though. So maybe it was a kick. Maybe it was a kick. That was definitely a knee. That second move then on the floor was definitely a knee. Now, Shinsuke places Itami on the apron. Now he's going to join him. We've seen a lot of apron moves in this match. Must be a Japanese tradition, I guess. Oh, it's Tozawa just hit the ring post outside the ring, courtesy of Fujinami. Hideo's in a spot of bother outside the ring after taking that fierce move, that stiff move, I think would be the right word. Now 3 men back in the ring. Shinsuke yet again showing off to the fans as Fujinami drops the knee on Tozawa's kidney. Goes for the suplex. Tozawa elbows him on the head to reverse, but Fujinami beats him to the kick. And now another dragon suplex. Is it 2 on Tozawa? Oh, but Tozawa kicked out. Or did he reach the ropes? I'm not sure. I think he might have actually got the ropes. Now what's Hideo planning here? Oh, wow. Fujinami off the top. That's another running knee plus. Another shout out to Daniel Bryan. Clearly very respected in Japan is Daniel Bryan. With 2 of the participants in this match using his move as a shout out to him. Going for the pin off it as well. Oh, Fujinami wouldn't have got there in time, but Shinsuke kicked out at 2 9/10. Arm drag reversal from Shinsuke now. Oh, and a running kitchen sink. Now what's Fujinami going to do with Shinsuke? Got him in the corner. Tozawa recovering on the outside. Running hip attack. Takes Shinsuke down. Stomps him in the corner. And now he's going to bring him out the corner with a sit-down powerbomb. Shinsuke rolls out to recover. And now Hideo is left to deal with Fujinami. Stomp to the stomach. No frills. Goes for the pin, but Tozawa is right on top of him. He should have seen him coming, really, the way he was looking. But didn't. Oh, Tozawa tried to blindside him, but he cuts behind, kicks him in the back of the knee. Now Tozawa switches behind. And again, Fujinami switches behind. And again, Tozawa switches behind. Oh my god, what's going on here? And again. Okay, he doesn't switch behind this time, Fujinami. Just elbows him off. Goes for the belly-to-belly suplex. And now Tozawa reverses him. Just a masterclass from these two. Now, Shinsuke stalking Hideo. Tozawa's up to the top rope. Big senton. Shinsuke got the Kinshasa. Tozawa's going for the pin. Oh, and Shinsuke heard the referee's count and turned around and dealt with it. I thought Shinsuke was going to go for his own pin on Hideo and it would cost him the match. Wow, that was a knee and a half. Now Shinsuke in a very dominant position here. Who's he waiting on getting up? They're both stirring. Who's he going to hit? Oh, he goes for the missile dropkick from the middle to Fujinami, but he misses. Fujinami moves out the way. That was an interesting portion of the match. I thought it was over. Now Fujinami going for that dragon suplex. Hideo sensed the danger and blocked it. And sends Shinsuke into the corner now. Shinsuke reverses though. And now... Oh, I thought Fujinami was going to suplex Hideo into Itami, which would have been an interesting spot. But instead, Shinsuke got the knee to the head. And now the Samoan driver. But Tozawa's back in to break it up. Lots of could-be finishes. Oh, Hurricane Rana by Hideo. Now Tozawa going up top. Hideo might be spotting a sense of danger, sensing some danger here. There's the senton. But Hideo there to capitalise, but he doesn't. Instead, Tozawa's got him. Oh, like his own variation on the backcracker. And now he's left all alone with Shinsuke. He's just hit his trademark senton. 1, 2. Shinsuke kicks out. I was just about to say, that is another upset if ever I've seen one. That is another upset. Arm dragged by Shinsuke. But now Fujinami has hold of Shinsuke. Tozawa interrupts that little party though. Shinsuke into the corner. Kicks him down. Oh, and then Fujinami just bypasses Tozawa to kick Shinsuke. Seems like he's setting him up for something. Oh, big roundhouse kick. Knocks him back down. Tozawa is just kind of a spectator at this point. But he's like, no, let me get involved. They're kind of fighting over who gets to beat up Shinsuke. Suplex by Tozawa. And now Fujinami goes for the pin as Hideo attacks Tozawa. Luckily for them two, Shinsuke kicks out because neither of them noticed. Now a nerve hold from Fujinami. We have seen a tap out from this move. It was in the Sting qualifier. Who was going to be the correct Sting to advance in this massive qualifying tournament. We saw that move actually cause a submission. Now Shinsuke waiting on Fujinami getting to his feet. Hideo just battered Tozawa into the announce table. Shinsuke missed a second rope. I've forgotten the word. Kinshasa. Oh my god, my brain just went blank for a second then. There's too much going on. Can't keep up with it. Fujinami's got Shinsuke in the corner, in a spot of bother. Are we going to see a Snake Eyes? We are. Snake Eyes. And now what's he got in mind? Belly to back suplex. Yep, he hits it. Hideo went for the normal vertical suplex, but Tozawa reverses into a neck breaker. Up onto the middle rope. Jumps over Fujinami, but the amount of airtime he had to get to do that allowed Hideo to roll out the way and not get hit with the elbow. Hideo just kicked them both with a single roundhouse. Impressive. Oh, and Fujinami just takes Hideo's offense and runs past him and hits Tozawa with a running hip attack. Now, what's he got in mind here? I think he was going for a slam, but he gets a knee to the stomach. And Hideo lifts him up. This could be it. Shinsuke is stirring, though. GTS goes for the pin, pulls his leg away from the rope. 1, 2. Shinsuke's not going to make it, but Fujinami kicks out. These guys are tough. They're kicking out of finishes all over the place. Tozawa tries to roll over for a sneaky pin when he thought no one was looking. Maybe out of desperation more than strategic. But Shinsuke saw it and broke it up. Now Shinsuke bounces Tozawa off the ropes. A knee and a running knee plus from Hideo. Another shout out to Daniel Bryan. Then a running STO to Shinsuke as he was waiting for Tozawa to get to his feet. Now Tozawa is out on his feet. Shinsuke making his way back up to his feet. Oh, and Hideo kind of hit both with that second rope double axe handle. Kitchen sink to from Hideo to Shinsuke. Whew. Tozawa goes for the pin, well in delay after the go to sleep, but gets it. Oh my god, I don't know what Hideo was doing and what the deal was with Shinsuke then, but neither of them broke it up. And Akira Tozawa is going to be in the World Cup, representing Japan. Definitely another upset following on from yesterday's big upset. Okay, on to the next match. Alright, time for the first one-on-one match in what seems like quite a while in these qualifiers. And we're going to decide who's going to be representing the country of Australia. It's a terrible Australian accent. So, definitely not going to be an upset in this one. And I can say that with full confidence because... well, it's two tag team partners. It's TM61, basically. So this is Shane Thorne, and his partner Nick Miller is his opponent, and they're fighting to represent Australia, so no hard feelings, because they both want Australia to win the World Cup. They just need to decide who's going to represent them. But yeah, there's no underdog in this match, so there can't be an upset. They're both pretty evenly rated and evenly considered within WWE circles at least, so because all they've ever seen really is them teaming up. So anyway, nice quick entrance. Well done, Shane. I approve. None of that Shinsuke nonsense. So, get the same music. I think it'd be a really good feature if you had like 2 back-to-back entrances by tag team partners with the same music. It just continues the music. I think that'd be pretty cool. Could potentially mess up timing, but they could even do the tag entrance and then just fight each other. That'd be pretty cool. Give you the option. Give you the option before the match. We've noticed you've got 2 tag partners fighting each other. Do you want them to still come out together? Would be pretty cool, because like imagine for like Money in the Banks. What if all 3 members of New Day were in the Money in the Bank? They're definitely coming out together, let's be honest. So it'd be a good feature. Anyway, now fun fact, I've already given the shout out to Scott for making the arena in this episode, but where's the rest of your tricep? That was a weird shape from that angle. Anyway, Scott's Australian, so finally Scott, our resident Australian arena creator, gets to see Australians in his created arena that he made for me. So, enjoy, Scott. Okay, so they're doing some chain wrestling to start things off. Headlock into the top wrist lock from Shane Thorne. And then sweeps the leg and gets the upper hand. Now Nick's going to get back up to his feet. Oh, he's going to try, but a DDT. Okay, so representing Australia in the World Cup means a lot to these guys. So the niceties are out of the way now. And Nick Miller's realised, spins out the second DDT attempt into a single arm DDT. And then just a kick to the head. And then a couple of kicks to the back. So, yeah, the niceties are well and truly out the way now. Kick to the back, kick to the back. Nick Miller just kicking hell out of Shane Thorne, to be perfectly honest. And now a middle rope elbow drop. And Shane's feeling that. Shane's feeling that. Front face lock by Nick. Probably going to start messing up the names at some point. Look at the 2 TM61 logos side by side as he hits the Russian leg sweep. Thanks, cameraman. Thanks for the nice view of their butts. There's more dual TM61 butts, but he lands a neck breaker on Shane Thorne. And Nick Miller's taking control of the last sort of 30 seconds to a minute. Sends him off the ropes. Oh, back elbow. That probably stung. Another stomp. And now Shane, knee lift, takes Nick down and switches the momentum, at least temporarily. What Shane got in mind now. He's going to send Nick off the ropes. And off the rebound, he hits a jumping calf kick, I guess you'd call that. Hits a stomp of his own, and now he looks like he's going for a suplex. And he lands it. Very nice. Now stomp to the back. Oh, and now this is nasty. Stomp to the arm. You're not meant to be injuring your mate. You're just supposed to be like trying to win the match. Oh, flips through. Belly to back suplex. Looked like he was going for like a Faymaster type move, but then gets flipped through. Lands on his feet, makes the most of it. There's the Aussie flag in the crowd I just saw get lifted. There's another Aussie in the arena, not just these 2. Oh, went to kick him, but he rolls out the way. Runs back in and a rolling neck breaker. Great speed and agility there by Nick Miller. Jumping fist drop. Bounce off the ropes. Double axe handle. And then goes for the pin. Almost got a 1. Very nearly got a 1 count. Kick to the back. How dare you kick out? Oh, none, says Nick. Picks him up into a power slam position, but drops him across the top rope. Again, not meant to be injuring each other, guys. Just trying to win matches. Why do Nick Miller's boots say NN? Shouldn't it be NN? Well, that would be Miller Nick, wouldn't it? Oh, anyway. Running clothesline. Don't question the initials or you'll get clotheslined in the corner like that. DDT. Shane Thorne takes advantage of a slight moment of hesitation on the punch by Miller there. And takes him down. European uppercut. Ironic for 2 guys from Australia. About as far from Europe as you can get. And then a suplex again. Kind of a hybrid suplex brainbuster type deal. Sort of halfway between the 2. Now he's waiting on Nick getting up to his feet. Oh, and jumps double front not a double. A drop kick is both feet anyway, but like a second row front missile drop kick. Sort of struggling to call everything these guys are doing because it's so athletic and innovative. Slams him upside down, top of the neck into the top turnbuckle from the fireman's carry. That was another pretty unique move. Lifts him up for the suplex and gets it. Shane's definitely taking control in the latter sort of couple of minutes of this match. Goes for the pin, gets a 1. So we've had a 0 count, then a 1 count. So stands to reason, 2 more pins is going to finish this. Next one will be a 2 count, and the next one after that will be a 3. Science, you can't argue with it. Catches the kick and clotheslines him straight down. Shane Thorne keeping control for the time being, but Miller, again, the European uppercut to break out of it. But again, Shane Thorne just straight back on top. Miller in the corner. Shane Thorne, exploder suplex into the corner. Now lifts up Miller. Oh, went for a big lariat. Didn't really connect fully cleanly, but got enough to take Miller down and keep him down, at least temporarily. Knee to the kidney. That's just not nice. You don't do that to your buddy. You don't do a lot of this to your buddy, to be fair. Oh, now it looks like he's going for the submission. Locking up the arm, twisting it round. Oh, slams it into the mat. Picks him up. Oh, kick to the ribs. Goes for the DDT, but Miller breaks out of the front face lock and hits a knee to the gut. Now he's fighting back. Oh, but goes for the scoop slam and Shane with a knee to the gut. Straight back at him and now hits the DDT. Yeah, Nick Miller can't get any momentum going in the last several minutes now, to be honest. It's been all Shane Thorne lately. Lifts him up to a knee. Kicks him in the ribs again. Now he goes for the DDT. And again, Nick Miller gets out of that DDT. Really doesn't want to take that particular DDT. Arm drag takeover though. And a Hurricane Rana. And Shane Thorne still in control. Oh, goes for the running lariat again. But Nick Miller ducks it this time. Belly to back suplex. Takes him down. And now he's starting to feel it. Now he's starting to get pumped up. Second wind has just hit Nick Miller. But an arm drag by his TM61 partner Shane. And he gets that DDT. Third time's a charm. We've seen a lot more of the TM61 surrounded by orange. Because the TM61 surrounded by blue is spending a lot of its time on the mat. Now Shane waiting for Nick to recover, get back up. What's he got in mind here? Picks him up for a powerbomb. Oh, kind of like a last ride, but sits down with it. Extra impact, wow. Okay, 1, 2. And he got him. He didn't take 2 more pins, just took 1. So Shane Thorne will represent Australia. Good match, guys. Very entertaining match. Let's move on to the next one. Keep on momentum going. Okay, from Scott's home country, who made the arena, to mine! Been looking forward to this. Finally time to decide who's going to represent England. And I want this guy! I am a huge Neville fan. I don't think he was right to just refuse to do his job. Like, you know, he had a contract and blah blah blah, I get it. But I kind of do sympathise with him a little bit because, oh my god, if anyone was ever woefully underused, it's this guy. This guy could be WWE champion very believably. Like, and his heel character is just... You can't see me doing pinch emoji, but it's just pinch emoji. It's just so good. And WWE seem to have a real issue with him. Like, some of the stuff they've been doing since he, you know, took his ball and went home has been so much more sort of throwing the weight around than we're used to seeing. Usually when people want the release, they just release them. They're just like, you know, well, if you listen to Something to Wrestle With, Bruce Pritchard, I've heard Bruce Pritchard talk about how Vince McMahon doesn't want an unhappy person in a locker room. He'd rather just set him free. Like, he's not that kind of guy, but apparently he is right now. So there's something gone on with Neville and WWE that we don't know about, which is a shame. Anyway, wouldn't be a fight to represent England without this fella. Oh, I think it might be heel Bulldog, judging just by that, by him threatening the fans. Old school heel. So, apparently, he was billed from being from Manchester. for a lot of his career. I think he started off being billed from Leeds. I'm sort of more inclined to believe Leeds. He doesn't sound like he's from Manchester at all. He hasn't. I'm from Manchester. Well, I'm from Salford, but the accents are very similar because they're very close together. And I don't think Bulldog sounds like anything like anyone I've ever met who's from Manchester or Salford. He sounds like a lot of people I've met from sort of rural areas like Lancashire and Yorkshire. You know, that sort of way. But Leeds isn't rural either, but they still kind of got the Yorkshire accent. I don't know. I can't place his accent perfectly. Let me know in the comments if you know where exactly that accent comes from. But I'm just not buying that he's actually from Manchester. Anyway, yeah, more stereotyping. I did love this version of Gentleman Jack Gallagher, though. Brilliant. Like, as much as I should hate it, because it is such a... He's from Manchester as well, I believe, Jack Gallagher, actually, but I've never met anyone like him from Manchester either. But, yeah, it's such a stereotype and almost borderline offensive, but it's just so damn entertaining. That said, I am rooting for the man from Newcastle. I am rooting for Neville. And this is Neville's second pro wrestling football crossover venture, because he took part in the first season of the Pro Wrestling Premier League as well, which you can check out on this channel. Representing Newcastle. Will he also get to represent England? I kind of hope so. Right, so triple threat to represent England. Davey boy, you should have the English flag, not the British flag, and you should be called the English Bulldog for this World Cup. We don't have a Team Britain, we have a Team England. So, Bulldog, using his size and strength advantage straight away, the only one who would not fit in the Cruiserweight division, and just takes both men down. No messing about. In fact, he slammed Gallagher so hard that Neville bounced up off the mat and started to recover. Neville's like, oh my god, you see that? I don't want none of that, but Bulldog's straight on top of him, going for the Goldust style net breaker. Was that a shout out to Goldust I just saw? That looked like a Goldust taunt, but Neville takes his leg out from under him, and now the Cruiserweights are going to go at it. No team. If I was them, I would team up on Bulldog in the opening section of the match, but that's not how Neville rolls. He's not anyone's friend. Lifts Neville up, delayed vertical suplex, and now Bulldog just showing off to the crowd in the corner. Quite happy to let these two fight it out for a second. Elbow to the top of the head. Then Neville turns around looking where Bulldog is and gets whipped off the ropes. Bounces off Bulldog though. And takes a series of right hands. Good grief, that's 6 in a row. Now off the ropes again. And again just bounces off him. But this time gets the fireman's carry when Bulldog goes for another move. Come on, Jack, you need to help Neville with the Bulldog here. You need to help him out. But he's just standing there. So Neville's like, okay, I'll do it myself. And actually suplexes him over. Very nice. And now Jack gets a cheap shot from behind on Neville. Neville turns around really unimpressed, goes for the slam. But Gallagher slides behind and hits the neckbreaker without the Goldust taunt. That was really interesting. Shout out to his fellow Warzone character, I guess. That's the only reason I can think, you know, because they're both kind of old school. Bulldog more so than Goldust. Springboard 450 by Neville. He makes it look so effortless that you almost don't even appreciate that that's pretty spectacular. German suplex from Bulldog. And now places Neville where he wants him and stamps on their head. Certainly taking control now. The big man, apparently from Manchester. Headbutt just slams Neville back down. And then speaking of slamming him, just grabs him by the head and slams the back of his head into the mat. Now lifts Jack Gallagher up above his head with ease, but Gallagher rolls down. He's got a sunset flip. Is that a sunset flip? Yeah, that's a sunset flip, I believe. Only gets a 1 count though. Can only hold Bulldog's massive shoulders down for a 1 count. Fireman's carry takeover though. Gallagher's on the roll here. Since he reversed out of Bulldog's press slam. Oh, the headbutt. That's a trademark move of Jack Gallagher. And he's feeling confident. Look at that pasty fool. Take advantage. Even Neville's massive compared with you. And Bulldog's like twice the size of Neville. You are tiny. Take advantage while you got the upper hand. Oh, a Bulldog to Bulldog. Had to happen at some point, I guess, in the match. Now, Gallagher into the corner, courtesy of Neville. What's Neville got in mind here? Hangs him up in the tree of woe. Oh, but Gallagher drags his head down onto the knee. Escapes the tree of woe. And now what's he got in mind for Neville? Whips him into the corner. Places him how he wants him. Backs up. Oh, he runs in for a dropkick type move, but Neville moves out the way. Oh, whips Gallagher into the corner, and Bulldog rolls back in the ring and running clothesline to Gallagher. And now that Gallagher's down, Neville and Bulldog going at it. Lifts Bulldog up onto the top rope. Neville's got something high risk in mind here. High risk, high reward, hopefully for Neville. That's what he's banking on. What's he doing? Got Bulldog set up strangely. Looks like a superplex though. Yep, it's a superplex. And then temporarily Gallagher's the only one standing. And then kicks Neville so hard that he jumps up onto the middle row. Oh, what just happened? Anyway, Gallagher known for tying up his opponents a little bit and then stretching them. Goes for the pin off that arm stretch. Neville kicks out at 1. He hurt the shoulders, but not enough that Neville couldn't get him off the mat. Moves out the way of the drop kick. Instinctively knew it was coming there. And a belly to back suplex. Bulldog showing off the muscles. And Neville just kicks him. Takes his legs out from under him. And then a running drop kick to the head. Like, yeah. Pose in front of me, will you? I mean, Neville's pretty well built. He's not as big as Bulldog, but he's certainly... that doesn't skip many days in the gym. Misses the enziguri, but straight back up. Hit with a jawbreaker, though. And now Bulldog picks him up. And Neville fights out of it. Single arm DDT. Turns Bulldog over. What's he got in mind here? He's going for the Rings of Saturn. He might make Bulldog tap out here. Oh, but Gallagher hits both men to break up the pin. Submission. Words. Right. Gallagher into the corner. Neville certainly feeling confident. Now he's weakened Bulldog. Oh! Single arm Uranagi from Jack Gallagher of all people. Goes for the pin on Bulldog after Neville weakened him with the Rings of Saturn. But Bulldog kicks out barely after the 2 count. And again Jack Gallagher misses that drop kick. He's going to stop going for it. It's not working. Now Bulldog lifts him up into the gorilla press. And again Jack Gallagher slips down behind. Sunset flip. 1. No, again a 1 count. Why aren't people learning from their past mistakes? That's what I want to know. European uppercut. How appropriate in this match. Now, another Bulldog to Bulldog. Jack Gallagher seeing the humour in that clearly. Going for the pin. Neville's back in. Doesn't break it up. He actually missed. He broke it up and Bulldog kicked out. You could tell Bulldog already got his shoulders up, but Neville just making sure. Oh, running drop kick from Gallagher. And goes for the pin. That's one of his trademark moves. 2. What is going on in this World Cup? Jack Gallagher is representing England. England have just as good a chance in the Pro Wrestling World Cup as they do in the real World Cup, I feel, right now. But, hey, that's the fun of simulating this. Let's go on to the final match of today's episode. Okay, main event time. Just like Neville, both of these men were in the Pro Wrestling Premier League that I did. So, I've probably already put the link in a card, hopefully, in the top right corner. Fingers crossed by the time you hear this, I've done it. And here's Sheamus. So we're figuring out the representative of Ireland. And I say both these men, there's 2 men involved in this match. Killian Dane is from Northern Ireland, not from the Republic of Ireland, which is where these 2 men are from. So he is already in the World Cup. One of these 2 men will go in. But yeah, they both took part in the Pro Wrestling Premier League, so they've both already faced each other twice in football / soccer / pro wrestling crossovers. And yeah, they have a bit of a history in this sort of competition. That's where I was going with that, I guess. Now his opponent already earned his way into this match by beating his other alter ego in the main event of the first episode of qualifying. In any round. First episode of qualifying round 1. I believe. It was the main event. And now he's going to main event here as well. Against Sheamus. So, let's get him out here. I wonder what the deal is with Sheamus' logo. Because he never references being a snake. But he's got this snake eating its own tail. And I'm not sure what that's all about. Probably some Irish folklore thing. But I don't know my Irish folklore. Okay. I'm sure you've already figured out who it is, if you didn't already know who the other guy from Ireland is. But you've also realised, if you never watched the qualifying before, which version it is. So I'm going to be right back, go and make myself a brew, go to work, earn myself £1 million at minimum wage, and come back. And the entrance will have just about got to the ring, would be my guess. It's such a long entrance. One of the things that really irritates me. But I like including the entrances, even though I just moan over the longer ones, because it's part of the experience. It's part of the experience of watching a WWE show, and I want this to feel as close to watching a WWE show as it can be while still being on the game and having my very un-WWE-like voice talking over it. But here he is, Demon Balor, beat Man Balor in a qualifier. Like I say, the main event of episode 1 of qualifying round 1. The gimmick eliminators, the gimmick battles, whatever you want to call them. So we have Demon Balor. Gonna crawl, gonna get grass stains all over his ring gear as he crawls down the ramp from the halfway line to the penalty box, which is where the ring is. I haven't pointed this out in a while, but if they happen to go out near the announce tables during this match, you will get to notice the announce tables are the goals. Like, they've got netting on them. So Scott really put some attention to detail into this arena. Big shout out to him. Big shout out to him. And it's not even the best arena he's made. He's made some absolute gems for EWA. Like, it's not a bad arena. I'm not bad-mouthing it at all. I think Scott will admit this isn't like his #1 top pride of place arena. He's made some great arenas for EWA pay-per-views and whatnot. Sheamus not buying into Demon Balor's nonsense. He's not clearing the ring for him. He's just going to stand there. Look at him. He's like, I'm ready. I'm not even looking at you. I'm still waiting for you to come down the ramp. Sheamus overestimating how long Demon Balor's entrance is, clearly. Still waiting for him. That's a strong contender for a thumbnail as well. Just Demon Balor leaning out of the ring like that. Pretty cool shot. Maybe a bit dark. Maybe the Shinsuke one will be better because of the lighting. I don't know. We'll see. You guys probably already know what thumbnail I used, what picture I used for the thumbnail. I don't. You guys are in the future. I'm not. Well, actually, when you're listening to me say that, I'm in the future with you. But right now, I'm in the past. Hi from the past! Leave a comment, let me know what the future's like. Look at him dancing and Sheamus is just like right there. Oh my god. Did I use that shot already as a thumbnail? I feel like I would have. What could be a better shot than just Demon Balor's face like lit up? That was beautiful. Anyway, here we go. Sheamus and Balor. And Sheamus starts things off strong. Oh, throws Finn Balor into the corner as he backs out. Sheamus grabs him, but 2 back elbows. That'll sort the Celtic Warrior out. Now, headlock from Sheamus. Finn Balor backs him all the way across the ring into the ropes. Fires him off into the ropes. And a beautiful dropkick. What a shock, Finn Balor using a dropkick. Lifts him up. Goes for a suplex. And a stomp. Now, off the ropes goes Sheamus again. And another drop kick. What a shock. Should we have a drop kick counter like they used to have for Brock Lesnar's suplexes? Before everyone got really bored of that gimmick. But that one didn't work anyway, and Sheamus takes control. Bounces his head off the top turnbuckle. Oh my god. Fans can't even count quick enough to keep up. That's ridiculous. And Demon Balor's makeup's going to be suffering. Maybe that's the idea. Maybe he wants to turn him into Man Balor. Feels like he'll have a better chance of beating him. 2 shots to the knees, though, trying to slow down Finn Balor and maybe take away the dropkick offense he uses so much, I mean so effectively. Arm dragged by Balor, though. Now what's he got in mind? Turns him over for a neck breaker. Sheamus's mohawk was hurting then, if you look at what he was holding. He had his hand on his mohawk. Code breaker! Shout out to Jericho. Or is it a call out to Jericho? Who knows? DDT, trying to squash Sheamus' mohawk now. Just no call for that. Now he heads out onto the apron. What's Balor got in mind? Oh, shout out to Eddie. He's doing all the shout outs. A code breaker, an Eddie Guerrero style slingshot senton. Just a walk-in homage to various legends. Now Sheamus thinks twice about going high risk. Thinks, oh no wait, I'm a massive man. I think I'll just beat him down. Headbutts him in the side of the head, and certainly does the job, doesn't it? Lifts him up, drops him across the top rope. We've seen a lot of that in this Pro Wrestling World Cup. Like, wrestlers seem to be a fan of doing that to really weaken their opponent, knock the wind out of him, make him struggle to breathe. Now Sheamus thinking about going high risk again, up on the middle rope. He's kind of waiting for Demon Balor to get to his feet. Dives, and Demon Balor ducked the shoulder barge, and now going for the pin as Sheamus hit hard. Gets a 1 count. He didn't hit that hard, Finn. Come on, gonna take more than that. Oh, a knee to the back might be a good start. That was a very, very harsh knee to the back. Now punches him in the head and DDTs him. Fans getting behind Finn as he whips Sheamus into the corner. Oh, I don't know what he was going for, but Sheamus punches his way out the corner. 3 punches. Oh, but now Finn Balor is striking back, and now Sheamus ducks down, and a fireman's carry takeover to regain control. Lifts him up. Oh, Balor drops down behind, and a neck breaker again. It's quite evenly matched, this actually. Quite back and forth. Sheamus in the corner. Finn Balor pulling him out and saying, stand there a second, mate, while I set myself up. Lovely, thanks. Running drop kick. What a shock. A drop kick. Now Sheamus rolling around in pain as Finn Balor climbs to the top rope. Does he have a coup de grace in mind? It sure looks like it. Here it comes, and it connects. Will it be enough to put Sheamus away? And wait, what? Sheamus' tag partner, Cesaro, coming out here, distracting Demon Balor. Wow, he got down to the ring quickly, didn't he? Oh, Sheamus going for the roll-up. Referee. 1. No, Balor kicks out, but Cesaro definitely just saved Sheamus from potentially being pinned. Is he going to hang around here for the rest of the match, or? Yeah, he is. He's actually at ringside supporting Sheamus. Wow. The Bar had a plan. I'm not sure what's in Cesaro's best interest, though, to get his tag partner into the World Cup, because Cesaro is going to be representing Switzerland in the World Cup. He's the only wrestler in the game from Switzerland. So, was this a good move? Time will tell, I guess. Anyway, 2 backbreakers. And looks like he's getting in for a 3rd one, a trifecta of backbreakers. Finn Balor's in a spot of bother now, thanks to Cesaro. Thanks to that interference. Now what's Sheamus got in mind? Oh, knee to the side of the head. Just beating Finn Balor down at this point. Goes for what appeared to be an RKO, but gets reversed. Dodges out the way of the kick from Finn. Blocks the punch. Retaliates with a punch of his own. And going for a suplex. Yep, kind of like a release German suplex. Not quite the same as Pete Dunne's X-Plex, but same sort of principle. Now he's stalking Finn Balor, waiting for him to get to his feet. And a bro kick, but Balor dodges to the side. Clotheslines Sheamus down, catches him off balance. Now what's Balor got in mind? Sheamus into the corner. What we're going to see here. Oh, he drags him out the corner. I think we know what he's going to do here. He's going to do this terrible animation for the drop kick. I hate how he just brings him out the corner and just stands him there. Now Finn going for a 2nd coup de grace. Will Cesaro play a role again? Will he be a factor? Is he going for the coup de grace? Yeah, he is. He took his time. Thought about it. He hits another one. Goes for the pin again. 1, 2. And he still beats Sheamus. Cesaro could not do enough. Leave a like if you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to let me know in the comments who's your favourite from each country. Don't forget to share with your friends if you think they would enjoy. And subscribe if you're new here and are not subscribed and you want to see more. Don't forget, we're going to be doing the World Cup proper starting from the day that the World Cup starts. June 14th. So subscribe so you don't miss it. But for now, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Ibeza, you've been amazing, and I'll see you next time.